It has been more than 2 days since a shooting inside the Gardens Mall, and tonight, Palm Beach Gardens police still have not released surveillance video from inside the mall, a solid description of the suspects, or a motive. Suji Nam is live outside the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department, and Suji, you and our team have been working since the shooting happened to get that information.
Tiffany, that's right. I reached out to the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department for an interview with the chief. I have not yet heard back. I reached out to the Palm Beach Gardens City Mayor for an interview. She is out of town. I reached out to all the council members and have not yet heard back either. So all we know so far is what we've been reporting so far, that an investigation is ongoing and they're looking for 2 persons of interest.
Silence is deafening, and silence leads into speculation, and speculation becomes a problem.
JP Hurvis is a crisis management expert. He says police should have acted with more urgency in getting information to the public.
There's a mixture of protecting what's behind the scenes, but having a duty to inform the people who pay their taxes and live in those zip codes that the city and the police department are ultimately responsible for.
Palm Beach Gardens Police and several other law enforcement agencies quickly responded to a call about a possible shooting in the mall shortly after 2:30 p.m. Despite multiple calls and texts from me and my colleagues on the scene, we didn't have any information until 3:46 p.m. when police posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, saying there were reports of gunshots and that the mall is on lockdown. At 5:36 p.m., another post on X saying the mall is now secure and they're looking into potential suspects. At 6:08 p.m., almost 4 hours after the shooting, this post. It was not an active shooter event and not a random shooting. Meanwhile, I was at the North County Courthouse because we were told there will be a press conference. We had questions. Are any suspects on the loose? What about any victims? Hours passed by before we were finally told there will be no briefing that day.
You have to show folks that there is leadership, there is effort of the gathering and the distribution of information.
Residents were also frustrated by the lack of information, posting on the city's social media channels, saying the police should do a press conference or that information has been very slow to be released. About 24 hours after the shooting, police released a 4th statement saying, "We are seeking information on the identity of 2 black male subjects who are considered persons of interest," and provided a very vague description of them. When we asked if they have and will release surveillance video from inside the mall that might actually show the suspects, the response was, quote, "Not at this time." Friday, I went back to the Gardens police station to try to speak with the police chief and ask more questions, but I'm waiting to hear back.
One of the wonderful elements of living in Palm Beach Gardens is there isn't a lot of crime there. They don't have high crime numbers. So then when there is a crime, you should have even more urgency to rest assured.
And as for the victim, all the police are telling us at this time is that they were found at a local hospital with non-life-threatening gunshot wounds. Reporting live in Palm Beach Gardens tonight, I'm Suji Nam for WPBF 25 News.